Okay, so now we are looking at number 3, and this is just a little bit different because now we have negatives in there where the examples so far that we've done are all positives. So we have to see how the math works with that. Okay, so our step 1, group the first 2 terms together and the last 2 terms together. Before we do that, we make sure it's in standard form. Looking at this one, w to the third plus 5w to the second minus 8w minus 40. Okay, 3, 2, 1, none. So we are in standard form. All right, so I'm going to group, and I'm going to rewrite it. You actually don't have to rewrite it. I'll let you just do the grouping like that. But just remember that you want to be able to see the numbers so that when you get to the last step and you remultiply to make sure you got it right, you want to make sure you can see your original problem. Okay, so we had w to the third plus 5w squared minus 8w minus 40. So I'm going to group the first 2 together and the last 2 together. All right, my next step, factor out the greatest common factor from each binomial. So looking at this one, the first group, I can see that my first greatest common factor with this is going to be, what's it going to be? That's correct, w squared. Okay, now looking at my second group, my greatest common factor will be 8. Thank you. Okay, so now I remember that this is going to go on the outside here, w squared, and do my parentheses, minus 8. This 8 comes down here, and parentheses. Now I do my division. W squared over, w to the third divided by w squared is going to leave me with just a w. And then 5w squared divided by w squared will leave me with just a plus 5. And then 8w divided by 8 leaves me with a w. And then 40 divided by 8 leaves me with what? 5. Now, I have a negative here. So I'm just going to put the negative. I take my outside numbers and I put them together as a group. So this W2 and this 8. Those 2 numbers, this and this, are now going to go together here. W squared minus 8. That's my first grouping. Okay, so the 2 outside come together as one group. My second grouping is going to be the numbers I have in here. Now, what's my problem? What's the problem with this and this? One's negative and one's positive. They must be the same. So now I have to do a little more thinking. When I multiply, I know I'm going to have a W and a 5. When I multiply negative 8 times negative 5, what do I get? Negative times a negative is a what? Positive. Okay, so that is what's going to tell me that this negative number times this negative number would give me a positive. Therefore, this has to be positive because this must be negative. Negative times a positive will always be a negative. So that's how I know this has to be a plus. Am I finished? Okay, but this is factored form. So that is basically My goal was factored form, but before I'm finished, I want to make sure it's right, and my instructions say check your answer. So w squared times w to the third, w squared times 5 plus 5w squared. Negative 8 times w minus 8w. Negative 8 times 5 minus 40. Exactly, number for number, the same. Positive 5w squared minus 8w minus 8w minus 40 minus 40. And then I can check it off. They match. So that's how I know I did it right. Okay, good luck. So keep that in mind. There's a little trickiness that we have in here. You got to go back to what you know about math. Go back to your basic math rules for that. Good luck.